Alrighty. I'm in a big pile of snow, so I'm gonna back up a little bit. We are in Omak, well, north of Omak. Just delivered here at North 40 Outfitters. Here, hang on. Let's get the GPS to go where we want it to go.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, yeah. Oh, please like and subscribe. Yeah. That good. Yeah. Ha ha.
First off, let's get it across the Soyuz. Go. Alright. We're two saved, all safe places. Go as last stop. Gotta load there shortly. I don't know if I can make that corner. Nice and wide. That should be okay. Just take our time. Don't hit the trailer on the left front. There we go. Are we coming? Yeah, lots of room. We're going to run over that big snow pile, but trailer should have no problem pulling over that. Clunk, clunk. Oh, that's a good pull, but going right over top. Armrest in place. Yeah, Omak just to the right over here. We're gonna head back north. Head back to Canada. Run for the border. Sorry, I'll stop yelling. Just finished recording yesterday's video, so we're once again headed back to Tonasket. Riverside is a small old village here first, but then Tonasket's our first town. Arrive 3:45 p.m. Well, I'm not getting loaded today. I'll get loaded tomorrow morning. And then just head home. Because they stopped loading at 2. So it's a bit of a down week. Oh well. That's alright. That happens. Everything was out of our control. If you guys didn't see yesterday's video, it was a little different than normal. Bit of a rock slide. And then, of course, paperwork issues. That was a cursed load. Nothing else did go wrong. 3 road closures and paperwork issues. If I get loaded pretty quick tomorrow, I'm going to go sleep right on site. It's a nice quiet site overnight. They're good with me sleeping on site so much that they gave me the password to the gate so I can get into the gate at night and sleep on site. So I don't know how many drivers they give that, but trust me with it. know I would never give it to anyone. So if anyone wants to get in that gate, that's going to be your problem and not mine. Kind of warm. 5 degrees Celsius, so yeah. Just make sure the heat's not going. Yeah, the clouds have cleared out. In the morning there were these thin layer of clouds, and they're all gone. Just beautiful blue sky. I feel positive. I feel like we're gonna have a good couple of days. And the snow has stopped, so we haven't had any snow this week, so I got my wish there. So I'd still say it's a good week. Even the only day that's gone smooth to plan is Monday. I lost the full load. So the load I'm going now, I'm going to pick it up. Like I said, probably tomorrow morning. Unless for some crazy reason there's still somebody there to load me. In fact, I'd say there's such a small chance of getting loaded. I'm going to take a nice long break for lunch, because it's 11:36 now, so after I'm across the border into Canada, I'll take a nice long break for lunch. Okanagan Valley. They spell it Okanagan in the US side. Maybe they pronounce it different too, I don't know. If you live on the US side, let me know if you pronounce Okanagan differently than we do. So you guys put a N-O in the middle while we put an N-A in the middle. Excuse me. Not quite rid of the cough yet. But I feel really good. I'm good. I'm good. I only cough when I talk to you guys. There we go. Riverside. Right. Half a mile. It's a nice little town down there. Some good geocaches. At least when we did them. Nice pullout over here, but not a great place to spend the night. Just because there's no facilities and you're right next to a cemetery. I think Riverside was a mining town during the gold rush, I think. Just by the buildings that are in town and stuff like that, it looks like a gold rush town. And the old highway used to go through town. I don't know, I'm just feeling really positive outlook on life. It's good. I feel like Jess will be returning this summer. I just have that feeling. It just feels like it's like, okay, it's time. It's been 2 years now, over 2 years. We need the Jess back in the ride regularly. did figure out how to use the microphone so you guys can hear her. She's so darn quiet. Figured it out, I think. Some fine-tooth stuff to do still. I might be a little harder to understand, but we'll move it over so we can both hear both of us fairly clear. I don't know. I'm excited. This weekend, though, is going to be a bit of a drag because we're going to be going through. Jess has been doing a really good job this week, getting all the paperwork together. I'm getting audited for 2019 and 2020. 2019? 2020, yes. 2 years of getting audited. So I gotta get all the tax papers together and figure that out. Another co-driver is getting audited too. He didn't keep any records. 0 records. I'm like, oh boy. Oh, that's gotta suck. So he's freaking out a bit. We kept all records except one problem. Somewhere, somehow, one file's got deleted, and that is my cell phone proof that I used my cell phone and paid bills for a cell phone. And that was for the US cell phone I used to use. That was 2019, pre-COVID, and that company's gone bankrupt. And somehow we've lost the paperwork to it. It's nowhere on file. And we can't call the company and ask for their copies of it. So we'll write a little letter of, hey, this is what happened. That's why there's some paperwork missing. If you need more proof, well, there is none, so I guess we'll have to pay a little bit of taxes back. It is what it is. We'll do our best, right? So on the weekend, I'll sit down and we'll go through everything, organize it. Jess says she's got it all figured, like she's got all the paperwork pulled up. So it's pretty cool. She was going to buy some ink for the printer as well, and we'll get it all together. And then either scan it all into the printer and send it all online, or print it all out and send it slow mail, but we'll expedite it. The thing is, we were supposed to have all this filled out by the end of January. That's when our deadline is for filling out all the audit paperwork. We did not get the letter that we had an audit till this last weekend, middle of February. It's like, hey, called them on Monday. I think I talked about this, but I called on Monday. I'm like, hey, we just got this letter in the mail and we were already past the due date, so you need to extend the due date because we didn't have a chance. So they extended it another 2 weeks. So we got this weekend and next weekend. All of a sudden, we can't get it all figured out this weekend. Jess was stressing out about it, but just relax. Just look at the whole pile of stuff to do and just pick one thing and go, I can do that one thing. And all of a sudden, by the end of it, you'll go, hey, I did all the things. There's no things left to do. Whenever you have a big project that seems overwhelming, you don't know where to start, just look at the project and go, what is one thing in this project that I can actually do right now? And just go do that. Once you've done that, look at the project and go, is there anything else in this project that I can go do right now? Let's go do that. Just knock off one thing at a time. So, Jess is doing all that. It means I've got more of a weekend. So, thanks, Jess. There's some things that legally she can't do because it's under my name, it's my taxes, so there's some stuff I have to do, but she's getting all the other stuff together. Some of the places that I have to do it, she's calling and just representing me and they're allowing it. Other places just are not. So yeah, we lost all our phone bills, the US one and the Canadian one. The Canadian one, she called and she was able to represent me, and they sent all the information to my email address, so we have all that. We're good, for the most part. At least we're a lot better than the other driver. A lot better. We'll see. See how taxes go. In the future, we'll not only back up all that information on the hard drive, we're also doing it on a thumb drive, copying everything onto a thumb drive and throwing the thumb drive into the safe. That way we have 2 copies of it. Of course, this year's taxes are going to be a little more complicated because of you guys. You guys have been picking up on all those new subscribers, all of you guys that are watching the ads, and all of you that hit that join button down below. I'm actually making money off of you guys. Buying new cameras. Because of you guys, we have this beautiful 4K dash cam now. Well, hood cam. Because of you guys, we're talking about getting a new mount for the shoulder cam. We're getting there. Once we got these taxes and everything figured out. I mean, you guys have paid for the mount already. I just don't want to buy the mount until I don't owe the taxes or anything. I guess we don't really have to worry about that. They would just deduct that off our next taxes. It's a towel. It's just a towel. It's a big beach towel on the road. So maybe I'll look at it on this weekend. Order that new mount. You guys have paid for it. So far, every single penny you guys have given me, I've invested to make better videos. It's pretty awesome. Really appreciate the support you guys show me. Like I always say at the end, you guys rock. No, we're not over yet. Don't worry, don't worry. The video's not going to be 17 minutes long. Oh. 28 miles from the border. I'll take you guys through the border. Yeah, why not? Take you guys through the border. I'm legally allowed to. If we all of a sudden see one of their faces on video, I'll make sure I lock that, and I'll have to take the shoulder cam down because I've got to open the window. Shoulder cam suction cup to the window. Legally, I can record all I want going through Canadian Customs, but officers have requested very nicely. They've never demanded I take them off of the video. They've requested not to put their faces on there for their own personal privacy, and I super respect that. I wouldn't want my face online either. Oh wait. You guys didn't see that. I'm such a crazy looking guy anyway, nobody will dare approaching me. Yesterday when we were stopped at that rock slide, pulled in and then walked up behind me, there was another Sutco driver. I was talking to him, and first thing I did when I stopped, I walked all the way up to the landslide, the rock slide, which was like a kilometer away. Not super far, but it was a kilometer away. It was a nice walk. And then when I walked back, I showed him a picture, and he asked if I could send it to him, and he was giving me his phone number. I'm like, no, I got your phone number. And he goes, how do you have my phone number? I'm like, you know who I am. You just don't know that my face matches to that name that you know. I'm like, I know who you are. You know who I am. You've never seen my face though. So let me send this, and you'll all of a sudden match that phone number to this face. Because he's called me many times. He's a new driver. Dispatch gives my number out. I've told them to do so to all the new drivers. So I get phone calls often from new drivers asking questions. So he had a bunch of questions about wide load going down to Portland. So we've talked and called and texted quite a bit. He just didn't know my face belonged to that name and phone number. Kind of funny. Excuse me. I should stop talking. We should just sit back and enjoy the ride. Although some of you guys love me talking a lot, some of you guys think I'm a windbag that keeps talking forever and doesn't shut up. One comment was even, I bet you talk to yourself like this the whole day, even without the cameras running. It was the funniest comment ever. They meant it maliciously, but I found it funny. No, I don't talk to myself. I only talk when I'm talking to you guys. It might be cray-cray, but not quite that cray-cray. Coming up to Tenasket here. Grab a cough drop. Way station closed. I have never ever seen that say open. I've seen DOT sitting in the yard there, but I've never seen them open. Had that brief little panic attack go, oh shoot, fuel. I was supposed to fuel up in OMAC. No, that was before the paperwork. Once the paperwork didn't go through and I went back to Canada, I went and fueled up in Osoyoos. So I'm like, well, I got the time. I was going to top off all the fuel. I was getting low, but I was rushing to deliver yesterday. Got plenty of fuel. Hammer down. little Mini. You're not going to win that fight. There you go, Mini. There we go, Linda. That one's just for you. Just playing chicken with a Mini. Time that out nicely. Give that male person lots of room. Oh no. I just swallowed my cough drop. Well, there's that. That's more of a cough because I swallowed the cough drop. Border's about 20 minutes away. Here's that small village again. What was the name of it? Can't remember. Ellisford, right. Ellisford. And we're slowing down. Are we pulling over? Are we turning off? Are we just driving slow because it feels like we're in a village and we should drive slow? Because I've done that. Been too close to that car. I'm gonna pass it if it doesn't speed up. Go for it here. We're doing 50 in a 60 zone miles, or 80 kilometers in a 100 kilometer zone. Like, nope, not gonna work for me. Nice stop there, that blue pickup. Over the rails and straight onto the road. Alright, if you guys are interested in what my line is where I'm willing to pass someone, I need to have a nice, clear, open roadway, and they have to be going at least 10 miles, at least 20 kilometers below the speed limit. If they're not if they're doing 10 kilometers below the speed limit, 5 miles, I can't pass them. I'm too slow to get up to speed. I can't pass them on a 2-lane highway anyway. So if you've got a big rig on your bumper, you're going 10 kilometers below the speed limit going, why isn't this guy passing me? He's riding my bumper and he's not passing me. You can't. Slow down, or speed up, or use a pullout. Want that guy behind you to pass, slow her down at least 20 kilometers below the speed limit. Even slower if they're short passing areas, not a nice long one. And yeah, feel free to keep doing that speed. Just use a pullout. Let people by. So I don't want you to drive at an unsafe speed for you. You drive a speed that you're comfortable with. You guys have seen me use pullouts quite often. I guess I don't get them on video that often, but if you catch up with me, I don't want you behind me. You caught up with me for a reason. I'm gonna work with you to get you past me. Miles to the border. I would say 10 minutes, but we got a town to go through. Orville. Alright, coming up to Orville here. I feel like I'm almost home, but I have to drive all the way to Kootenays, get loaded tomorrow, and then come home. But I'm feeling like it's the weekend already. Not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. Bump, Okanagan Valley River, Okanogan River. If you live here, you can tell me to stop doing that. I would legit like to know the answer to that. was responding to something in a rush. Something bad happened behind us. Looking at the police station and like, is any other officers running in quickly? Don't see any. But the other thing you should always do when you see emergency lights running by, keep an eye out for ambulance and fire trucks as well. If one is being dispatched, likely the other ones are being dispatched too. Alright, border is 4 miles away. Soyuz Lake starts over here on the US side. Passport. Always open it to the page. Slide my paperwork into that page. Give it all to the customs like that. The easier you make their job, the easier and quicker you can get across the border. I was like, there's a truck behind us, but we'll be probably the first in line. I haven't seen a truck in front of us for a long time. There's a truck in front of us. Oh, if we sit there for a while, I'll cut that video out. Also, it's mandatory to wear a mask, so I got that. Also, I've got my Arrive Canada app filled out on the phone. And if it's at night, I turn my headlights off and turn my interior lights on. That way they can see exactly what I'm doing inside the vehicle. Obviously, it's not at night. all just to make their life a little easier. Yeah, so I think it'll just be that one truck, unless there's a lineup. Welcome to Canada. Yeah, so no lineup. Just him in front of us and then me. Oh, I'll turn it off. Who knows how long we have to wait. Obviously, there's nobody in the booth. Oh, see? Turn it off, and then we can go. Good morning.
Where do you live?
Penticton.
How long were you gone this trip?
I crossed about 3 hours ago. I just delivered a load in Omak.
Anything coming back for you at all?
Nothing at all.
There you go.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You know what, maybe I won't edit that out. Just to show you guys how quick it is to cross the border when you've got everything lined up and in order. What was that, 3 minutes? He's stopping there to lift his axles because the steer axles are illegal to use in Canada. All right. Welcome to Soyuz. Home is another hour north. Got a protest going on here. Let's give them lots of room. A wave and support. I support the fact that they are protesting. They have the right to protest. What exactly they're protesting, I don't know, so I'll never blindly just say, yes, I support them. I try not to sign my name to something. I don't like being assigned. I don't like being part of one group or the other. I like to be the mediator. I like to be in the middle. The person that tries to see both sides of the argument. Which is perhaps why so many of you guys are joining here, because I'm not judging anyone. Sometimes in some videos I'll tell you what I actually believe, and some people unsubscribe when I do that. But everyone's welcome here. Unless you're into hate speech, you're welcome here. Lots of obstacles out here today. People pulled on the side of the shoulder, people going for a walk. plus 6 degrees, so people are starting to feel like it's spring and they want to go out and do stuff. I could cut through here. It doesn't say no trucks. But I'll just stick to the road. Or to the highway instead of side roads.
Turn right in the traffic light.
Good timing. Lights fell out in a way that I could just keep going. Alright, you guys should all recognize this road because I've been here many times. Who knows where I'll be recording video tomorrow? Probably over here. Tomorrow, I want to talk about Sutco wages. So the first part of tomorrow's video is me just going to be talking about Sutco wages, and then the rest will be a regular video. We just got a huge raise. Did the math. If I had gotten paid at this rate all of last year, I would have made 6 figures gross. Huge raise. I think there's any other company out there would be hard pressed to match the prices or the wages that we're getting now at our company.
Turn right on Southeast Highway.
So yeah, look forward to that tomorrow. Pedestrians, watch out for pedestrians. It's like I don't think any of them are wanting to cross, or they're just finishing crossing. Yeah, I imagine tomorrow and then on the weekend, there's gonna be a lot of pedestrians out if the weather keeps this nice. It's 12:30 and I haven't even started my burger up. I threw it in the grill and forgot to start the grill on, or the, not grill, but toaster oven. Oh well, it's on now. So I get to eat in 45 minutes. My intentions were to turn it on while I was driving up here. At the end of the video, I could pull over and have lunch. I forgot. Anyway, as we leave town here, we'll call it a day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like I was saying earlier, thank you guys so much for supporting me. I really, really appreciate it. You guys rock. Not rock slide, just you guys rock.
This video is brought to you in part by the letter C and these YouTube members. Cookie starts with C. What other things start with C? Oh, who cares what other things? C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. Thanks for watching. Nom 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 nom. Nom.